Alright, back in time for Sumo. Let's go. Alright, so we have Khmer Badge and Clav for Sumo. Interesting lineup there. Oh my god. And Impakt wins the Sumo. I don't think that's the right capitalization, but oh well. So, why is left lane better? Couldn't tell you. So, grand finals of CMCT 2. It's gonna be technically a best of 3, but Rush already won the first game of it in the winners bracket. So, oh god, are they trying to debate me with who's playing? It seems like it. Interesting. Gotta love it. Alright, so first match is gonna be on Rain Eater, and if Impakt ends up winning it, then there will be the grand finals on Twisted Ruins, and winner of that wins the tourney. So really interesting. We'll see how these go. The last time these guys played on Tunnel Vision, it was really close, and I'm expecting some good things from both of these teams on Rain Eater. Who's playing on the teams? That's a very good question. Controls. Just do that. Currently, Rush is Contranat, Ak, Sarpon, Osh, and Impakt is Muck, Clav, Void, and Strange. But we'll see if I get debated anymore before the before the game actually starts. Rush is ready, so it looks like this is the lineup for Rush. And Impakt is ready as well. So here we go. We're starting grand panel soon. And here we go. So we'll see who gets the early ender pearls. Looks like we have Muck and Ben going for the pearls. Not really too much of a surprise. Muck got hit once, but he's able to get the pearl. He doesn't land entirely in the village, but that ends up being alright. Ash ended up falling from a high place. Interesting. So we have some early bridges coming. Strange is going to start for Impakt. He's doing it completely safe. And Ash is the one that's going to be doing it for Ash. He's doing it not safe at all, so he only gets one block. Alright, I'm assuming, yeah, Muck is going into resources. And Ben is also in resources, I just didn't see him. So he's already at the TNT chest, and he's trying to make cannons as fast as possible. Muck is going straight for the iron. So Ben is going hard TNT denial, it looks like. Just try and stop Impakt from getting any sort of TNT resources. But Muck doesn't seem to care about TNT resources currently, so he's going to be able to get the iron in there for free. Ben misses the first shot too, and he's getting pinged a bunch. Don't see any PvP pressure, but he's really low, even with that armor. Muck already has all the iron, so he's going to be able to... Oh, misses the shot again, but he is going to make the TNT a little bit more difficult to get. Although if misses one more time, the lava might flow onto the TNT and might protect it just overall. So Muck's crafting some armor. How is the rest of the game going? Both teams have bridges across. Strange is in the village right now, and he didn't end up losing that armor, so it looks like he was able to get most of that bridge pretty free. Void is in a little bit of chain, and he's starting second wall, so he's probably clearing this out enough just to get to the TNT supplies right over here. A lot of mobs over here, but it's a stack of TNT, and especially if Ben is successful with this cannon, which he still isn't. So Impakt still has their TNT supplies over here, and he's missing these supplies. These are the potion supplies. He's able to get those this time around. So didn't get all the entities, but the lava might be able to flow into them. At the very least, they're on a timer for Impakt. Muck has made it to the enchanting supplies, and he was able to clear it for free. Ben is too busy messing around over here with cannons that he's clearing out most of these resources just for free. So really good for Impakt's part. Ben is coming up. He not getting shot at by Muck, but he has the chain armor, so he should be fine. We'll keep an eye out for that. Void has made it. He has the TNT supplies and could be trying for a cannon on Rush's diamonds. Osh is over here as well, so nice little battle over here. And he just has the power bow. He doesn't have any sort of TNT, so yeah, it definitely looks like a cannon coming out from Void for the diamonds. Osh and Paul are over here. They've a good amount of chain armor scavenged through the village, and they're just leaving Void to do his cannon over here. Interesting. This doesn't look like a cannon for the diamonds. It looks like just a cannon for the spot that Rush would use for a cannon for their own diamonds. A little too high for Void, which might be a problem. The TNT might end up landing on top of this bedrock. So Rush's diamonds might be safe overall. They are safe overall. So a bit of a cannon misfire from Void. We'll see if he can adjust that to actually get the diamonds. Strange is starting, nice catch, Fold. Strange is starting third wall. There is Paul and Osh over here. Paul's at the top of the tree, and Osh is just clearing out these catacombs really quick. Yeah, Void's still trying for the cannon. Looks like he did get the diamond block, so really good there. There's only a handful of ore for Rush, so Strange making really good progress on this wall. A couple levers that he has to flip. Doesn't have any. He's the first one right now, but he hasn't been pressured at all really. And Void is over here up top, actually drawing pressure from Paul and potentially Osh whenever he's done clearing this out. Yeah, they're focused on Void right now, so Strange is pretty free to run this. Muck came out of first resources. Looks like he only grabbed the iron and enchanting supplies from the area, and he's already made his way to diamonds. So really quick resource run for Muck. And with the time that Ben spent getting the trying to just cannon over here, he's still inside of resources, although he is trying to get some of the diamond ore that's pestered throughout this area. But on Impact side, they're gonna have diamonds a lot faster and a lot more accessible than Rush will. Strange has made it to the second lever, watering it, very smart, so that it shouldn't be able to be cannoned, but we'll see if something ends up happening from that. Paul notices Paul and Osh notice Strange running the wall, but that's 3 levers already down, so he just needs this lever down here, and then lever down here. So really good progress from Strange so far for a quick rush on the wall. Muck is coming out with the diamonds, and let's see anything for either team on first. Muck is set up. He has some iron. He's mined the block over here, and might be mining some more pretty soon. They did shoot the block to get the iron block for Impakt over here, but they don't really seem to care. Clough is on the surface. He's in some iron. Probably passed off from... Oh, actually, Is Ock going to try and run this wall? Clef sees him, so it's not going to be a free run. But he might just be trying to clear out some of this so that it's clear for someone else later. He could have been trying to run this, but with Clef here, it might not be a good idea for him to do it. But starting a bridge, clearing some lava, could be pretty decent. Back at third. Void is having a little bit of trouble with mobs on the surface. Although he's fine health-wise. Strange. Strange is still making progress. Making sure to water all the levers. I think he's currently pinned down. Yep, we have a cannon over here from Osh. For the one remaining lever that can be cannoned. So, oh, not necessarily. More so for the TNT on the surface, it looks like. And oh my god. Holy crap. That was a really quick run by Muck. Yeah, it looks like with Void's initial push to get the TNT, he cleared out some of the early sections and made it so that whatever's remaining is just super easy for Muck to run through. So that's the first full touch for either team. Really, really quick run by Muck. 254. Oh, he just boated down to get down? Interesting. So Paul's running this, and Void ended up dying, so Strange is all alone in first, or in third. So he's just kind of trapped in here for the time being. He can get a shot on Paul, if possible, and he did end up getting a shot on Paul. So that is no progress on third wall for Ash. Ash and Strange are probably going to be in a little bit of a stalemate over here. Strange wanting to make progress, but Ash just saying no. So we might have to wait until Void gets here for Strange to start making some progress. And then you guys saw from Ock that there was a cannon for the ladders. So this is going to be a little bit rough for Impakt to end up getting through. Ock does look like he's trying to attempt this wall, but it also looks like he's just trying to clear this lava out so that it can't be cannoned. Clef is making his job a little bit more difficult, but not really the one. It's not really the best use of a power bow, but he has plenty of durability on it. Yeah, and Oct doesn't care to actually fully run this, so. Muck is on the surface, he's out with full, which I assumed whenever he was placing safeties, and he's coming to first, he's full enchanted. He almost died just from jumping in, interesting. He's gonna have to regen a little bit, but he could be getting ready to take this on, and Ock over here doesn't really have the gear to stop a potential run on this. Muck is in full diamond. He's gonna be at full health once he actually gets this. He has plenty of potions, golden apples, enchanted diamond. I don't think there's gonna be much that Ock can do to stop this. He just has a bunch of bows and arrows, and even still, Clef is coming down as well whenever he does start running this, and could potentially get a shot on Ock, but with the way that he's clearing this out, he could be setting up a spot for him to not be able to get shot. So Muck has cleared out the starter first. Before he starts this run, how's progress on third going? Strange is still just blocked up in safety. Yeah, this stalemate is interesting. Void is over here as well, so he's going to be able to potentially try and shoot Ash and distract for a little bit for Strange to run. Alright, let's see how first is going. It's going to be a little bit rough with the fire flowing already, so we'll see how Muck ends up taking this on. He's just going to door his entire way through. Although dooring on the... Oh, and ender pearling up. Wow. That is really good. So I guess the big spot that Rush thought they were going to be able to lock down is just now gone. Ak is getting pestered by Claff. These power bows are really hurting. And the fact that Rush doesn't have those enchanting supplies is pretty big. Ben is just now getting diamonds. He's over here. He has a power bow, a single power bow. He's gonna have to try and shoot Muck, although not sure how helpful that's gonna be, as Claff is doing a really good job of covering Muck, and he just about has this wool. So Ben is enchanted and almost geared up to run first, but what he really probably needed was to bring more enchanting so that Ak could get enchanted and get a power bow. But Muck is in here, he's in the wall. Really fast wall run. That ended up proving really helpful, although he is either going to have to pass around or like block up this lava before he can come out. So we'll see how he ends up taking that on. He has a chest, so looks like he's going to try for a pass around rather than a full-on run out. And did I miss Hawk getting taken out? I might have. No, he's just leaving in safety, so there's no one to shoot at Muck right now. Oh, Hawk's at the surface. And he does have a power bow now, so he's able to defend himself a little bit better against Claff and do a little bit more damage to Muck, but I don't think it's really going to matter. He has a ton of power bows, or health potions, and he's made it up the big vertical here. He can splash one of those and be fine. He just has to make it through this lava, or pass around up top. He has fire res, so he's gonna be fine to just ladder through here and drop through the lava. Well, not as easily as he thought. Ak taken out, so now Ben is the only one that can really cover Muck, but he's running the wall, so Muck can just slowly descend through the water. And that's first wall done for Impakt. So now all they need to do is start making progress on completing this third wall. Did I see Palm make it back in here? Not yet, but Osh is cannoning, trying to make Strange's life more difficult. He did make it in the wall. Alright. So he has one of the levers flipped so far. It's not too much progress. So many cannons coming up. So not too much progress for Rush either. But Strange has kind of just been sitting here for a little while, so he's going to be pretty free to start making more progress here, as long as he doesn't get killed by these mobs. And Ben is actually making a ton of progress on this wall as well in his own right, although I've just about with the kill on him. If they were able to get that kill, that might have been game right there. He doesn't have any potions or golden apples or anything, but since he's safe in this door, he might just be free to sit here and regen until... Or not. Yeah, I thought better of it. Well, Claff getting pestered as well by Ak. He was able to take him out though, so... Yeah, Ben just trying to regen before trying this last little section. The blocks that he's placing he has to dig through them to get through, so... he's presetting doors for himself so he doesn't just drop down and take... or door spots, so he doesn't just drop down and take all the fall damage. Pretty smart. He just has this last section. He needs to make sure he's not getting knocked out by these mobs. Is he heading out? He's taking it super slow and safe, which is good. Strange angered pigmen, so it looks like he's making progress. He's at the bottom. Did he get this one flipped? He did. So now he just needs this lever and this lever that doesn't have a... Oh yeah, it does. So just those two levers remaining. Only one of them can be cannoned, which, in all fairness, Ash already has a cannon set up for it. Although he might be trying to either destroy the way up to the... No, he's just destroying the catacombs to make Void's life miserable. Got it. He doesn't have too much gear, so Akka's winning the surface battle, but with Impakt's early rush of it, they're definitely winning the actual wall running battle. But Paul has 2 of the levers flipped, so he's starting to make progress, and he's getting some good shots on Strange while he goes to the last section over here. Getting blocked up, but he's not very secure. One cannon can spleef the soul sand from underneath him. Or a creeper. Some water being placed. Muck was able to get this lever. No, he didn't. He just watered the lever. It is flipped, but it... Yeah, it's okay, it's flipped, it's just not telling us that it's flipped. Got it. The lamp's broken. Cool. Thought we were looking at another ironclad map. But while that was happening, Ben was able to get green wool. And... is he able to get out? No, he's not out yet. He still has to make it up this vertical, but it's really only Claff that's over here. Ock's making his way into 3rd, so it's just Claff shooting at Ben, which we'll see how he's able to... He's pilling up so he's able to door. Yeah, he'll be fine getting out, more or less. It'll just delay him a lot. Did they get this lever flipped? They didn't. They did get this lever flipped. So now they just need to make it to the wool box and get out. They can pass around. Actually, Muck is almost at the wool box already. I think he's trying to... He just wants to go along the bedrock, so he's gonna have to kill a bunch of silverfish to get through. But all the levers are watered. To the degree of how they're watered is questionable, but we'll see. Not sure if Ash is going to try and fire at any of the levers to get them to try and potentially blow them up even through the water, or if he's just going to try and shoot it at Muck to try and get him. So he can't go entirely on the bedrock, stopping him right there. So he's going to have to bridge across, but there's no one shooting at him. There's no cannons or anything. And that is the 3rd wool touched for Impact. So he just doesn't have to make it out, which no easy task. Strange ended up dying from high play, so it's just Muck over here in the wool. Which granted, he's in full diamond. He just has to be wary of going on this soul sand and it getting cannoned out from under him. Or these pigmen. Yeah, he's playing it safe. Is he gonna... He is. They have a pass around on the back of the lane, so they don't even have to come out, and Void is already digging to it. Does he have a chest for it? He doesn't, so they're just passing around the wool. Yeah, Void has a little bit of ways to go to dig. And in the meantime, Paul's going to be able to make progress on this wool. He just needs 3 of the levers. 2 of the levers, I don't know anymore with those lamps. So he still has a ton of progress he has to make. And Void has made it to the pass round of all 3 of the wools. So, does Void have a chest on him? He does have chest on him, so he could get the armor from Muck, so that the victory run is as safe as possible. But doesn't look like that's gonna be the case. Muck is just keeping it all for himself. So even if they are able to delay this victory run, Rush still has to run second. Second is being run by Ben actually, and he's trying the good old Muck approach of just run through everything, and it seems to be working out for him. Yep, it worked for him. So they just have to get 3rd. Although they're making slow progress on it. Aka's over here. I don't know if he's going to be shooting at Muck or making progress in the wall. He could get these 2 levers. Ah, that's a lever. That's debating me. So it's just the 1 lever that they need that Aka could definitely get currently, but they might think that they're locking down Muck, and he could probably sell the act a little bit more by trying to make progress towards the start. But in the meantime, Void is just about at the surface again, and he's going to start the victory run. Pretty uncontested aside from Ben coming out with second. And Ben might already know that the victory run's all that they have, because he is over here now at the lake trying to stop him. We have a 3-man victory run. Clav over here in armor to cover. Strange and Void in very much less armor. Yeah, they do realize that this is a victory run. So Ash is over here trying to stop as well. Clav providing good cover. He does have the power bow advantage. I don't think Ben has the power bow. Yeah, he doesn't. So he has the power bow advantage, but Ben definitely has the armor advantage. So the benefit of if one of them dies is Void not have any food? If one of them dies, they can pick up the victory run. Although, if Ash gets enough of a head start, he might set up cannons for the victory monument to make it a little bit more difficult. They have this bridge that they can stop down. Paul's making progress. Muck is the only one over here to stop him. So it's not entirely free. It's not entirely free for Paul, but a lot more free since everyone from both teams left. Void was actually opted to not even go across the bridge, or he got shot off the bridge. Not sure which, but he is just pillaring up, which might give Osh enough time for cannons. Yeah. What would have been really nice is if multiple people on Impakt had all the walls, so that if one of them gets across, they can place. Since Strange and Clav made it across, they might have been signaling out Void to get him shot off. But definitely enough time for cannons. We have 1 for the brown wall, and that might be the one that they're just gonna stick with locking down. He has TNT. He has a lot of TNT, so he can hold this for a little bit. Void is just about up. He's up. Oh, that went way too high. They don't have water. Void does have water. He's a bucket. He's not placing the bucket though, which could be a problem because they only have 2 of each wool. So if one of them gets cannoned, which this cannon's already set up to hit, they have very little. Muck's gonna have to come out of the wool just to get the wool back to his team. So Void really needed to, and he gets taken out by Ak. So all the wool that they have at the start of the map is over here. If Ak could set up a cannon fast enough. I'm trouble with the silverfish. Paul just about has the last lever flipped. He's really low. Actually, he does have the last lever. No, he doesn't. Just about has the last lever flipped. He got poisoned by Cave Spider. But if Muck could get a shot on him, he's at half a heart right now. Yeah, I don't think he can get a shot with the airdrop. And he has an Ender Pearl, which could be big for the victory run if Rush is able to hold for long enough. But they can't. Where did green wool get placed? It got placed underneath. And brown wool got cannon just slow enough. So really tight match. Impakt had a really head start at the start of the game. Really big head start, and Rush was able to claw back to get really close. But Impakt just really fast victory running and wall running. So let's get the match report. So there's the first match. Impakt won, so now the teams are all tied up, so grand finals time for real this time. So winner of this match, for real, takes the tourney win. So really strong showing from Impakt for the first game, and I think Twisted Ruins is similar enough that they might be able to do the same strat as they did on Rain Eater, and it might work out for them, but it's also a lot stronger lockdown wise that Rush might be able to change their strat to go a lot heavier lockdown and might be able to turn the tide instead. So where did everyone go? What? Who's sumoing? Claff is already over here. And Ak is sumoing. Interesting. Alright. And Claff wins the sumo as well. But Cam gets revenge. So Impakt gets their lane choice. Revenge. Right, I'm gonna double check the capitalization. Signups. And their Discord. Yeah, well. All right. So, looks like we have the same teams as last time. Actually, same teams for Impakt, but Chimera Bad is taking over for Osh. Interesting. Interesting. We'll see how it looks like that means that Rush is going to be going a lot more PvP heavy as opposed to cannon heavy on the surface. So these opening seconds are going to be interesting with all the ender pearling around. We'll see how things end up going. Panic button. Thank you. Are both teams ready? Rush is ready, so we're just waiting for Impakt. So both teams looked really well practiced on Rain Eater. So we'll see if either team put too many of their baskets in, or too many eggs in the Rain Eater basket. Rush to just try and strat that one hardcore and practice that one hardcore to win that and win, or Impakt to just try and force this this game 2. So early pearls are going to be interesting. Is that Claff? It's Claff and Ben. I think they both teleported to the second half. No, Ben just teleported to the village, and Claff teleported to the second half of the map. Cam also teleporting to the village. Interesting. So Ben's doing a quick resource run, but he gets taken out immediately. Really good shot by Void, so that's one of the pearls gone for Rush. Although they almost have a bridge across. So Clav really strong PvP pressure at the start. He's shooting from... Where is he shooting from? He's shooting from the mountain. So he used the pearl not to get any sort of resource advantage at the start, just to get a really strong angle to shoot at the start. Interesting. And then Cam also doing the same, except taking an attempt in the village instead. So I think that was all of the pearls that were used. Yeah, that was all of the pearls that were used. So, ooh, strange shot in the void. Didn't have anything on him. So an interesting aspect of the map that isn't really happening, isn't really helping too much. Void getting a really good angle on resources. Ben died, Paul died to Void, so he has a really, really brutal shot at the start. And meanwhile, Muck is able to run these resources for free. No one's over here for Rush. Cam shot by Strange. Really heavy PvP pressure from Impakt at the start. So he's just about at the iron. Both teams going hardcore in resources, although in different ways. Rush is going two-man hardcore run resources, whereas Impakt just has one person running, but just about everyone supporting that resource run, PvP-wise. Strange is taken out. Yeah, all of Rush is still to spawn, just trying to get these resources. Really good shot for Strange up here of them trying to just enter resources, and then Void is still just camped over here, shooting them as soon as they enter. Cam shot by Strange, and Muck is already at the iron. Yeah, neither team went to secondary resources. Rush's buttons got blown up, but the supplies from in here are still there, and the iron blocks are still there. So really interesting that neither team went for secondary resources. I'm curious. Impakt's second Ender Pearl is still here, which is really interesting. Whether they just didn't find it worth to actually grab it or what. But Muck is out with the iron. He's heading back to grab the diamond. And Rush is still just struggling. Ben made it. He made it to safety. He has the armor that's in here. Well, he's relatively low health. Strange killed again. So Rush is able to get some sort of PvP stability at the surface. Ock came over here to try and pester Muck inside resources, but it might be a little too late. Although he's getting some good shots on Muck. He's still able to get out with the diamond. He's crafting it right now. This bottom layer is untouched currently, which is interesting because that's where the TNT supplies, or enchanting supplies are. There's some enchanted bows that are over there. And Muck just crafting full diamond for himself and getting out. He'll be able to get out for free. Ock abandoned his post, but in full diamond there's not going to be much he can do. So we'll see how that resource distribution goes. Yeah, Rush is clearing out these resources decently well now. But Ben gets taken out by Claf, who rotated over here to get a better shot on resources. So Rush is really hurting resource-wise, and Muck is just about out. He is out with resources, so he's gonna have whatever wool advantage he wants to take. He'll have any PvP advantage. He could start to run third right now, or he could go to second to get a run on this while Rush doesn't have armor or bows. Ben taken out again by Void. He's grabbing some water and some ink sacks. So here's some water, here's some wood for doors. He's going to be able to either climb the mountain, or if he just doesn't want to deal with it, he's just going to dig through the mountain and run the resources in here, potentially. Or just use it as a general tunnel through the mountain. Yeah, Rush still having trouble just getting out of resources. Incredibly strong PvP pressure from Impakt. Yeah, right. Paul and Cam are just trying to shoot at Void so that Ben can get into resources. And he's able to get in, so it worked. Oh, but Paul went into resources, that's why. Muck is inside of the secondary resource area. Disabling his trap, which never got hit for Impakt, which is interesting. Strange didn't go to the power bow. Strange could be here to actually do secondary resources. He has the wood too, if he wants to get the diamond and the iron in here. But Muck is just proceeding through the tunnel to create it through the mountain. He has the iron armor for Claff, so he's gonna have armor. Strange is gonna have armor, albeit not iron armor. I know, he's politely giving it back. Interesting. So there's enough for iron armor, not enough for full iron for Muck, but Claff is over here. He has a good shot on this second section of resources as well, although he has a little bit of cover for himself, so he's able to take out Paul. He's a power bow now. He has a power 2 bow from the chest over here. Really interesting. So that might be why. Oh, okay, we're good. That might be why he was so dominant at the start, because he pearled straight to that and then was using that. Really interesting strategy from Impakt. Usually people ignore the attribute resources in here, but Claff making full use of that and kind of securing that dominant start from Impakt. So Muck's over here in full diamond. Strange is over in here in full iron, sort of, with a little bit more. And Rush just not having a good time in resources here. So that bow still has a little bit of durability left, but as it stands, Muck should be able to run this essentially for free. Claff naked. He could grab the gold armor from over there, but he seems to be fine doing what he's doing right now. And Muck's taking a run on this wall. Going for the PvE section first. Ben shot by a skeleton. So we don't have any progress essentially anywhere for Rush. They're making progress through resources, but this uphill is just kind of brutal. Taking a shot at Muck, but can't really do that without too much armor. Yeah, Kim is over here. He's able to get shots on Claff. Claff able to take him out. So Muck just about done with the first lever. I think he has a water bucket on him. I'm not sure if it's to water the lever or if it's just there normally. Void taken out by Ock, so that clears Rush to keep making progress over here. Void has been camped in this spot for the entire start of the match. Ock taken out and taking Void out again. So a little he's in resources as well just to get shots on oh no. And Paul's taken out. Impakt's actually dual running this. I missed that. Strange is running one half and Muck is running the other half. So they're both almost at their respective levers. And with only Ock is in here in resources, he can get a shot, but he gets taken out by Claff. And Cam is really the only one over here. They can't shoot it both at the same time. Interesting door placement. So levers flipped, they don't need to water it, but they're going to anyway, just for good measure. And Muck clearing out these spawners, and he's just about at the lever as well. So Claff could go to the wool box and get the wool once Muck flips his lever. He didn't flip the lever. Interesting. So it's going to put a wrench in their plans a little bit. Because Strange is going to get to the wool box first, and he's going to be like, why can't we get the wool? So they're gonna have to run this section again if Muck gets too far out. Yeah, I don't think they realize that they don't have the button yet. Oh no.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
What the? Should I go? I'm gonna go back and check. I'm pretty sure I flipped it though.
Go back and check. Go back and check. I'm certain I did mine too.
I'm super low right now, by the way. I can't help you at second.
Yeah.
Yeah, I might have not have.
Oh, fuck me, I died. I was by the wool box, so.
Okay.
Yeah, your stuff is safe though, right?
Yeah, my stuff is safe. They don't have a can or anything ready for it. Like, if they do clap, you have to go down and get it, but it's like by the entrance.
Yeah.
Okay, is there any extra armor for me somewhere, Muck?
I flipped the lever. I don't think I flipped it actually.
You didn't?
I
Okay.
think I didn't.
I was pretty sure I flipped
just flipped
mine. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so Impakt. Oh. We're good. Impakt realizing that Muck didn't flip it, but he went back, flipped it, and he's coming out. Strange ended up dying, which we saw. Really good shot by Cam, even though he was in full iron. So really strong there. And Strange is just about... Yeah, Strange has made it back. He just has to survive a little bit to get back to his stuff. Although Muck is almost there as well. Cam had the power bow, which is now gone. Strange back to his stuff. Muck in the wool box with Strange. And that's the first wool touched. Cam taken out by Void. So Strange and Muck are going to be able to come out here and probably diverge and run their respective wools. If I were to take a guess, Muck is probably going to run third, and Strange is probably going to run first, given their history, but we'll see how things play out. So Rush still struggling greatly in resources. They've gotten their iron. And that iron is on a skeleton. That's rough. Yeah, Paul finally just saying screw these resources and running secondary resources just to get some sort of armor or anything. Even without any cannons or anything, Impakt really, really strong resource denial from Rush. It's really interesting there. Void is over here. Did Muck drop down? He did drop down, so Muck is running second wool right now, and there's no one anywhere to really do anything. Ak is clearing out the first. Ak and Cam are clearing out the first section of the PvE wool to try and get some shots on him, but they might be too slow in getting this cleared out. Muck almost done with the second layer. They have pants. At least they have a sword this time, so they have it cleared out more or less. They have some blocks that they can use. But Muck just about done with the second section. Just to worry about cave spiders and whatnot. But able to block himself in. And he just has this last section that he has to complete. And this angle that they have isn't the best for actually shooting at that last section. So Cam currently has the best chance at getting shots at Muck, and I think Void realizes that because he's focusing all his attention on Cam. Not getting some shots, but just a couple blocks here, and that kind of stops anything that Ak can do. And Muck is just about at the wool box. That's the second wool touch for Impakt. So all Impakt really needs right now is this first wool, which Strange has been clearing out at a blistering pace as well, just about at this last room. Just has this last room to clear out. Meanwhile, Rush... They went for their diamonds. Nope, that's Impakt's diamonds. They still haven't got their diamond from first resources. Ben was able to get the stuff that Paul died with, or whoever it was died with over there. So they have some sort of resources, but it's gonna be a little too late. Strange just about done with this wall. And Rush doesn't have any progress on any of the walls so far. They have the first section of first cleared out, and that's about it. Yeah, Paul just done with secondary resources and trying to pillar out. Or tunnel out. Strange. I think he went back for the TNT, potentially, to clear this area out a little easier. Yeah, he has the TNT in hand. Although, in him going back to grab the TNT, most of the mobs on here despawned, so he'd be fine to just run this completely. But instead we'll see a Chaos Cannon. Geronimo. That cleared a good chunk, but there's still a ton that remain. But it cleared enough that Strange can just blitz through and... Oh? Oh, Strange's sword broke. He has a sword in his inventory, but he's able to make it in by the skin of his teeth. So that's all 3 walls touched for Impact. Meanwhile, I missed it, but Paul ended up dying with all the gear. I'm not sure where he ended up dying. Was it just on the surface? Yeah, Clef took out Paul. So it was in resources, it seems. So he made it back to his resources, but even more delays for Rush, not helping things on their end. Yeah, Octus, I think he's just trying to either clear this out or just try and run the wall. They're kind of in desperation mode right now. And I missed it, but Strange just able to run through the mobs and get out. So that's all 3 walls touched and secured for Impact. And there's a full staircase to the Victory Monument.
Yeah, screenshot.
Monument, Fian?
Come to the monument, screenshot.
Some speedy ass boots, dude.
Dude, I love it. Are you coming, Strange? Where are you?
Yeah, I'm on
I'm
top.
or everyone's
shit.
here already.
Where are we standing?
Wow, we here?
Screenshot,
Wait, I'm here.
Alright, here we go, boys. Whee! Alright, and
place it.
then...
Place
Wait,
it, place it.
GG.
$200!
Woo!
We won!
Fucking awesome, guys.
Oh my God.
Alright, and that's the game. Really, really strong showing from Impact in both matches. They had similar strats in both, but essentially completely different strats at the same time. In Rainator going for really quick wall progress on third wall to get past the lockdown, the spots that can be locked down, and make progress so that Rush doesn't have any lockdowns. And then in Twisted Ruins, just going hardcore resources and resource denial. The PvP pressure to stop Rush from getting resources, it was insane. Rush just didn't have a way to get any supplies throughout most of the match. Void having a really nice perch in here, and then Claff with that power tubo was incredible. So really impressive, both wall running from Muck. He ran, I think he got 5 of the wall touches in these 2 games, and then insane PvP pressure from the entirety of Impact. So Impact is the winners of CMCT 2. Really, really well played. So it looks like we have a Muck interview. And I don't know, no one from Rush yet. I don't think I have drag perms, so I think that's going to be a Ben question. Or a Ben. You know, I don't have drag perms. Are we Ben?
Just move myself in. What the fuck?
That works. Oh yeah, but I think everyone for the thing is a streamer anyway. Muck's doing the interview, so he could have been able to
He
join.
might be able to actually, because he like. What's up, Muck?
Hello.
We do have people. Cool.
Yo, good game, got you.
Good
Yeah.
games. I like those games. Oh, really? They were so close.
Dude, I like Strangey just. Me and Osh got to third, and we're like, oh, it's just Void here, no big deal. And then we look down, and Strangey's like fucking done, and we're like, oh, well,
Yeah.
we missed that.
It was really interesting from Impact. I was saying once the Twisted Ruins match ended, but Impact essentially went for the same strat on both games, but at the same time, that same strat was so vastly different. On Radiator going for really quick wall progress on third wall to get past the spots that can get locked down, and in Twisted Ruins going hard PvP resource denial, as opposed to making early wall progress.
Our whole idea for Twisted Ruins like fucking backfired because Ben and I just committed to the pain loop for way too long.
Yeah, so the only Ender Pearl, the thing that's messed you guys up a bunch, the only Ender Pearl that was used by Impact at the start of the game was Claff purling to the Power 2 bow that puts you at one shot.
Yeah, Claff ruined my day.
Yeah, so he had a Power 2 bow at the very start for a good chunk of the match.
That makes a lot of sense. Why he just, I mean, he like his pressure was what really fucked us because we're like, oh, we get past Void, and then suddenly we found Claff on the other side, just like probably cackling, killing us over and over.
Yeah, people usually ignore that bow because you're at 4 hearts the entire time you're using that, so essentially one shot kills you, and no one could get that one shot on a Claff to dislodge him.
Sad. That would have been such a huge kill if we could have got him. I think it could have given us a better opportunity to maybe get a wool.
Yeah. So congrats
how
on
did you do
Impact.
first, Muck? On Rain Eater.
Rainator first, I chugged the fire res, and then I spammed doors to the lava, and then I end up pearled up.
Oh, dude, that's what fucked us because we're like, oh, he's leaving. He got the doors down. Like, we can stop him, and then all of a sudden you were just done.
Wait, you guys thought I was done? Oh, I mean, like I was just doing the doors and left.
Yeah, that's what. At least that's what Ben and Ox said, or one of them.
But they were shooting at me while I was doing the rest of the wall.
They thought they were gonna cannon kill you there or something.
Oh, okay.
They didn't have any cannons set up. They didn't have any TNT over at that area, so I'm not sure where they thought.
They never did have TNT, did they?
I'm not sure where they thought they would cannon kill.
Yeah, I wonder what they were thinking. I never see that part of the map if all goes well.
Yeah, Rainier herself was really, really close.
Yeah, if I like
Getting to Twisted Ruins kind of shocked me because I thought that for a second I thought that Rush was going to be able to pull it back until Muck passed around all the wolves from the start.
just
And
do
then,
it behind the back in the front force room.
Yeah, the big random I just passed all 3 to Void, and then Void VM ran.
Yeah,
Although the
fucking,
VM
like
the
that was
VM
something I
run was
made to
almost a
Bedrock
disaster.
a long time ago. I forgot.
I don't know what was going on there, but the column sounded like a disaster.
It was a very disaster, but they were able to get it. I was so sure that if Osh was able to cannon 2 of the wool blocks that were placed for one of the wolves, they would have had to get him back from Muck, which definitely could have given you guys time to finish third.
Enough time to finish it, yeah.
Yeah, but none of the cannons
I had all
ended
the
up blowing.
levers flipped.
Yeah, none of the cannons ended up blowing up any of the wool. So Void got 2 of them sneakily, and then the last one was placed where Osh had his cannon set up. So really smart field run by Void, despite not having much armor.
Yeah, I felt like Cloth played the best like he's ever played. I think he went 11-1 on the Rainy Day, and then he went 18-0 on Twisted Ruins. It's fucking insane since like Twisted Ruins was 18 minutes. He got a kill every single minute.
Oh, he went 8. I thought he said 8-0 or
18-0.
Jesus.
18-0 having the bow that puts you at 1 shot the entire match. That's insane.
That is nuts. I didn't realize that bow was even a thing, to be honest.
Yeah, there's a bunch of items. There's one that there's a helmet that gives you increased attack damage at the cost of light speed. There's a bunch of interesting items that usually people don't go for because the downsides usually outweigh the benefits.
It makes me real sad that I didn't get a run first in Twisted Ruins, because you would have been real sad afterwards.
Oh.
We just slam a regen 2 and a speed 2, and I wear the chest plate of the pants and just sprint the wool in like 30 seconds, and it's so much fun.
That doesn't surprise me, honestly.
Yeah. You can also run through it with diamond, but I wasn't able to get consistently in iron. But speed 2, you could probably do it consistently. Yeah.
Yeah, just like while I'm in there, because I like, assuming we get out of resources and stuff, I get like boots, pants, and a helmet, and then I just go mine a bunch of diamonds and second resources, get a chest plate.
Is that what Ben did in the Rainator second?
Yeah, we just sprinted.
Okay, yeah.
Both teams just sprinted it. It was kind of funny to watch.
Yeah, it's really sad. I'm gonna have to like redo that whole wall because it's so easy.
It's just all downhill, so.
Yeah, that's exactly like. Gotta make it uphill. Gotta make it go up.
Just do what I did, and with Twisted Ruins third, just flip it so that the exit's the entrance, and then you go through it backwards.
I could do that on there actually. One day.
So, Muck, do you have anything? You guys were extremely dominant. Anything that didn't go well on your end? Or didn't go as planned?
Rainator, Strange had a lot of difficulty, I think, because Void kept dying to mobs. Like Void had a lot of deaths at third, which really slowed down Strange's progress because he didn't have any cover.
Yeah, there was a good, I want to say like 7 minutes for Strange was just kind of locked up behind a water wall.
Yeah.
Just not doing anything.
If we got that kill, I think we could have won that game.
Yeah, it was a good chance. It was so close. Like you guys had you were just in the last room of the third wall.
Yeah, I was like running to the wool box or running out. No, I was in the room. I was killing Enderman to try to get Ender Pearls because I was like that would infinitely speed me up.
Yeah, and also on Twisted Ruins, I actually forgot to flip the lever.
Yeah, we saw that. That's the reason that I went into your channel. If you guys heard it, to see how long it'd take for you guys to realize that you guys couldn't get the wall because you didn't flip the lever. Also, interesting strat of watering the levers on Twisted Ruins.
Oh yeah, because we knew like we figured Oz. I thought Oz would be playing, and we figured that Oz would set up all these crazy corner cannons to hit our levers. I was pretty sure you guys probably had corner cannons with levers, right?
He had like a rotator that hit a bunch of it. Yeah.
You can't destroy the lever.
You can.
You can destroy the lever, but destroying
so
it doesn't stop progress on the wall.
It does.
Wait, it doesn't?
If you haven't opened it.
If you haven't opened it, yeah. Once you flip it,
yeah, once
it's
you
flipped
open
forever.
it, it's safe. But like if you flip a lever.
Oh.
No. Once the door is open, it's open forever. But if you flip a lever and destroy the lever, the door closes.
No.
Or that's how it's made.
No.
That's how it works.
There's
what?
No. It's just a command block that sets the block to.
Wait, I'm confused. Are we talking about Twisted or Rainator?
Twisted Ruins.
Oh, I thought you meant Rainator.
Oh no, Twisted Ruins.
That solves so much.
Okay.
There we go.
Yeah, I never knew about that.
XD, we're retards.
Yeah, I thought that if you can on the lever, you can't get it anymore.
In Twisted Ruins, no.
Huh. Well, just one of those map maker things.
Wait, how are these signs made? Does this tournament count for a Hall of Fame sign?
Yes.
The first one's not in here.
That's because
CMCT won.
the first one was 3v3. That's why.
Yeah, 3v3 and 4 teams. The
Was it
best
really only
virtual
4
tournament
teams?
Of all time.
Oh, it just says. Okay.
What was your guys' idea with having Cam play instead of Osh for the last map?
We figured we need more PvP, and Cam is a better bow shot than Oz.
Oh, okay, I see.
Which
Yeah,
ultimately it didn't make
Didn't
too much of a
matter at all.
difference. He did get some. There were a couple times where you guys got kills. The pressure on Void for you guys to make progress in resources helped until you got to Claff and didn't know he was there with the bow.
Dude, fucking Claff, man. That was. I saw him Pearl, and it was just like a murderer. I don't know. It was nuts.
Yeah, it was an interesting game on Twister Runs. Not one that I was really expecting. Generally, historically, it's been a game that's really lockdown dependent and 2 really strong, very difficult to break lockdowns, and then just noped out of that.
Yeah, that map is so PvP heavy. Like the map is so open, and that angle on top of the mountain is like monstrous. Like you can't. I don't even know if you can. It's shooting back at that angle is just so difficult. I think you guys tried. Like Clap was saying, you guys are trying to shoot it.
You just have to hit him once, and then he's
I didn't realize that. I wish I had known about that though, or the fact that like he was using it. I guess I was just dying, so I wasn't.
Yeah. And also he had armor as well, so it wasn't guaranteed that he died after one shot.
Claff at the
Who's your
start.
6th member, Muck?
Huh?
Who's your 6th member?
Winnie. Winnie?
Muck, Strange, Claff, Void. Is it and points? Is it and or and?
And Pont. We only played 5 people this tournament. I think our 6th is still Chris Heiberg. Like we never took him off the roster. Like he was supposed to play Man of Mayhem, but he kind of dipped like the day of the match, and then we had to like emergency sub Void in for a 2v4, and then he never showed up again. So technically, I guess I just put him on the Hall of Fame. I guess we should have got Kenny. How about Kenny as our 7th?
Put Kenny up there?
Yeah, put Kenny as our 7th.
Well, there's only 6 spots.
Oh, never mind.
I'll just put the ones who played. I already put laid it down, so. Skull owner. Anyway, that was a good game.
It was a very good game. Games plural.
Fucking spanked, and that second map.
Twisted Ruins.
Yeah, it wasn't even close.
Yeah, both teams dedicated to resources in completely different ways, and it worked out for one team and not necessarily for the other. Impakt dedicated to PvPing resources a ton with 2 different people shooting at different angles, and Rush had 3 people in resources at one point just trying to run them, so it was very different thoughts in trying to get resources.
If we our resource run is pretty cool when we're not getting fucking destroyed. Like Ben and I just run in there, and I get out pretty quick, and I had a pretty slick 3 states for your diamonds from the surface. But then,
what TNT do you got? The
stuff in the resources. I just run in. I grab TNT. I grab enchanting. I grab the bows, and I leave.
Oh, we thought you were gonna pearl to the secondary resource and get the TNT from there, and then pearl back into the diamond cannon. That's why we had Strange shoot the button.
Oh no, I was super confused when that was blown up, but nothing else was.
Yeah, we were just doing that so you couldn't cannon our diamond. Like you can still cannon the diamond with the 2-2 team, but there's a chance that the entities will still be low. Yeah, the old meta on this map used to be like everyone pro the secondary resource at the start.
Yeah, we were waiting for you though. Like that was basically why I hide behind that tree. I was like, I'm gonna watch for Muck. I'm watching for Muck, and you never showed up. Is it, dude? I feel so dumb right now. Is it Anpont or Anpont or?
ANDPONT. I think he changed his name actually.
Yeah, I don't get a.
I'm gonna check the name. one of those guys who changes his name every month. Oh, his name is now Air Riser.
Is it just what?
It's Winnie.
Yeah, I just put Winnie, whatever. Everyone knows who Winnie is.
Winnie Winterizer.
I'm just trying to get his head. That's what I was.
Ted is Air Riser right now.
Okay.
Yeah, how the fucking chat.
I got it finally. There you go.
Alright, so that's it for CMCT 2. So final standings: Impact in first, then Rush, then USNZ, then Poon Army is the top 4.
That's fun.
Really solid. It was an interesting tournament.
I did not expect this many people to start playing Minecraft again. That's for sure.
Yeah, and even though the tournament's over, Raceful isn't done as well either. There's the Raceful League or whatever Sprock called it. You can sign up any team with any group of players and play a stream throwdown for ELO points for yourself and for your team. It's
I'm gonna lose ELO.
twice too. Isn't it twice?
Oh, double dipping. That's. It's all right. I'm just tanking so I can farm the low tier.
So you could any group of people that you want, either a team for practice that's already determined, or you can put together just a group of friends to play with that you've never played with before. Find another team, schedule a throwdown. It'll be streamed. Winner gets ELO, loser loses ELO. It's really fun, and the top teams at the end of the league will be put in and I guess whitelisted for a tournament at a set date. So it's really fun. If you still want to play, there's still copious amounts of Raceful to play.
Yeah, we're talking every single day now. Too.
That too. And casual mixers starting soon, so some fun.
Get those casuals on, dude.
So some fun games to watch on a wide variety of maps, not just Raceful. So a lot of competitive Minecraft to be played in the future. So there's a general Raceful Discord on the I think it's on the subreddit and on the forum somewhere. So check those out for anything if you need links to anything. And yeah, fun tournament.
Yeah, thanks for Ben for hosting.
Yep, definitely.
Yeah.
And thanks to all of the teams for playing and contributing to make this CMCT the best CMCT.
What about all those dope streamers?
Yeah.
Yeah, shout out to all them.
Alright.
Are you done streaming?
Not yet, but
Oh, okay.
I'll end the stream here. Thanks everyone for playing and watching and all that stuff.